Time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. Nice exchange here from both men. They exchange punches. That jab misses. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
There's a counter shot. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Tried to score with a jab. Can't land that jab. Nice counter shot. Swing and a miss with the hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick.
What do we expect to see here in round two? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Do you believe what we're seeing? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
How about that time counter shot? And he scores with the counter. That counter punch caught him clean. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in. There's the bell to start round three. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
He threw a punch and just got countered. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. counter shot. Oh, and Augustus might be ready to fall down. Disaster averted.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Augustus is clipped. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Couldn't land that jab. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. At this point, you got to believe. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put out.
Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you're okay.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Oh, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Beautiful counter punch. Nice counter. Catch and shoot. They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Is that ever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of heart we need to see.
You'd like to see more jabs. Those counter punches have to hurt. Well done with that counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Emanuel Augustus in that last round. His legs are gone, but somehow he's still in this fight.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Into the fight, you much better.
Great round. Now, relax. So just keep him on the end of this.
But switch on, get your boxing back together, put him back on him this round.
I said, start just sticking a few body shots in there a little bit. Just vary it up a little bit so you can...
Back out there and win the round. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, you're getting back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back out there and win the...
Think about the defense and remember what you're doing. Good luck.
And go again. Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there. Let's reset.
On to the 5th we go. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
The bell's
On to the 6th round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Punch, counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice counter shot. Nice defense on that left uppercut. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talking about Crawford in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
You cannot gas out if you prepared right.
Here comes round 7. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? A perfect counter shot. Holding nothing back here in the round. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's... I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Are you okay?
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Emanuel Augustus in that last round. They say no one knows a fighter. And there's the bell for round 8. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he blows you down.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punching. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Perfect counter lands. Good counter punch. These two fighters are made for one another. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. So the judges can't make up their mind. No one wins, no one loses. This fight ends in a draw.
No complaints there at all.